The wailing of a woman is the most haunting sound in the world. That night, the whole village heard it. It came from the riverbank, rising like a spirit's cry. When we ran to see, our torches cutting through the darkness, we found her, Obinna, the chief's daughter, kneeling in the shallow water. Her wrapper was soaked, her hands trembling. And in front of her, floating lifeless in the river, was the man she was meant to marry. Obinna. Her voice cracked as she whispered his name, but he did not answer. He would never answer again. And then, with eyes filled with unspeakable grief, Obinna looked at me and said the words that still haunt me today. He died because of me. Obinna and Obinna had been promised to each other since childhood. Their love was the kind that made the elders smile and the young girls dream. Obinna was a fisherman, strong and kind. He would bring her the fattest fish from his catch, and she would cook for him, laughing as they sat under the baobab tree. The wedding was only a moon away. The whole village was preparing. But Obinna had a secret. There was another man. His name was Dike. He was not like Obinna, where Obinna was gentle, Dike was wild, dangerous. He had traveled far, seen places beyond the village. And when he looked at Obinna, it was as if he could see into her soul. She tried to fight it, tried to ignore the way her heart beat faster when he was near. But love does not listen to reason. One night, under the cover of darkness, she met Dike by the river. I was there, hidden among the trees. I had followed her, not out of curiosity, but because I feared what my spirit already knew. Run away with me, Dike whispered, holding her close. Forget the wedding, forget the village. Come with me, Obinna. She hesitated. But only for a moment. I wanted to scream, to warn her, to tell her that love built on betrayal never ends well. But I was too late. The next morning, Obinna came to me. His face was not angry, only filled with sadness. I know, he said simply. I opened my mouth to speak, but he shook his head. Do not say anything. Just tell me, where did they go? I did not answer. I did not need to. He already knew. By sunset, he had gone to the river, where he found them together. No one knows exactly what happened. Some say he fought Dike, others say he only spoke, his voice full of sorrow. But in the end, the river took him. His body was found the next morning, floating with the current. And Obinna, the girl who had once laughed under the baobab tree, was now a woman with grief heavier than the earth itself. Dike. He left that same night. Some say the spirits chased him away. Others say guilt made him run. But he was never seen again. Even now, when the river sings at night, the elders say it carries the voice of Obinna, warning lovers of the price of betrayal. And Obinna. She never married. She lived in the village, growing old in silence, her heart buried in the river with the man she once loved.